I personally think, like I said, I was conflicted until the match. The Montreal crowd, if I was the head honcho backstage, I would have pulled an audible. I would have had straight veto power. I was absolutely convinced by that night that Sami Zayn should have won that match. Again, I was conflicted. I was like, okay, it makes sense. Do you want to tarnish Reigns, which you don't tarnish Reigns? One, he hasn't lost a match since 2020. He hasn't been pinned in a singles match since 2020. How far else do you want it to go? And I was thinking also in my head, so you have Sami Zayn, someone who's been there consistently in the WWE the whole time, versus someone like a Cody Rhodes who understandably left WWE. I totally get it. I mean, it was Stardust and he wasn't being booked. I am totally for the reason why Cody left WWE, basically to reinvent himself and just make himself a hot commodity from being Stardust. I respect that. But you still left a WWE to start your own promotion who became a rival promotion, AEW. That's basically your baby. You had help with it, but that's basically your baby. So you start a promotion who's a legitimate rival promotion, who is the second most popular promotion in American pro wrestling. And so you left because there were some issues. You come back, you get this meteoric push. Okay, cool. But at the same time, beating Roman Reigns in this streak of him being champion, it has added nothing. It is a non-factor. It is a complete non-factor. They aren't using the streak in the feud. Michael Cole talks about the streak, but it has zero implications. It has nothing at stake. There's not any type of, yeah, I'm going to end my streak versus championship or streak versus not. The streak has zero implications to this feud. So why not end this streak of him being champ with someone who's been there consistently? Because by the time Roman Reigns won, the ending was so anticlimactic. And then Sami Zayn gets the one up at the end. And so Roman Reigns looked weak regardless. Because Sami Zayn was the one who gets the haluva kick at the end. So Roman Reigns was booked weak, period. So why? And in Montreal, the crowd was just like, like I see that you're trying to make this a consolation prize, but it's just not working. Like we wanted Sami Zayn to win. Just think about the moment that would have been created. And here's the thing: Sammy winning in Montreal is a much bigger moment than Cody winning in Hollywood. Now, Cody's most likely going to win in Hollywood. I'll be totally fine if he doesn't and carry it over to SummerSlam. I think that's what they should do. But all signs point to Cody becoming champion at WrestleMania right now. Things could change, but right now, most likely Cody's going to win. He's going to get a pop. He's going to get a positive reaction, most likely. But he, by no means, by zero means, is he going to get the same highlight reel as Sammy winning in Montreal. Now, that moment would have been Kofi Mania-esque. That would have been Yes Movement-esque. That would have created that really organic, authentic, indelible moment in WWE history that we'll be talking about, forever. Every time we have Canadian events, they would play that. What I mean? Like they would do stuff like that. Just like when every time they would do events in Wembley, they would play Bulldog beating Brett at SummerSlam 92. Like there's certain moments that there's certain highlight reels that you're always going to play. Same thing with Guerrero beating Brock right before WrestleMania. We see that Guerrero moment over and over and over again. And I am totally fine with seeing it over and over and over again because at the end of the day, the David and Goliath story doesn't run old. It doesn't get old. It is a recurring story from biblical days that does not get old because people want to get behind David. And so when you have that construct, when you have that type of angle, and when you have that dynamic, people are going to get behind the David. That's what I got behind Daniel Bryan. That's what I got behind Kofi. And that's the thing, man. That's what's going to get the people, and that's going to get the pulse of the people, and that's going to hold them by the a thread. Cody's not really playing a David character. He's just a Royal Rumble winner, nice look, big guy, son of a plumber, but definitely comes out in suits, and it's like basically nothing close to Dusty appearance wise. Cody's very nice build, suit wearing, you know, Georgian with, versus Dusty being a, son of a plumber, cowboy boot wearing, cowboy hat wearing, my belly's a little big, my highness a little big, but I'm bad, and I'm bad, Texan. You know what I mean? Like there's not the similarity is the name and the passion for the business. Looks wise, nothing. You know what I mean? So Cody is not playing a character who's rallying the love of the people like Starcade 85 World Tour, hard times, Dusty Rhodes, baby. He's a well dressed, well groomed Rhodes who came in and is making noise. There's nothing David like about that. So he's going to get a reaction, but he's not going to get an ovation that's worth that type of infectious just feel like the connection that connection that people are looking for with Kofi, with DB, with Sammy. You gotta create those things, man, because it's kind of like a lightning in a bottle moment. You I highly doubt that in the near future or ever really that you're ever going to get that moment with Sami Zayn again. This was the closest that he could have won the title that it would have really made sense. So I think they dropped the ball.